Hello, we are highly welcome again to our series on menopause. Today we're going to be looking at the stages of menopause. I would like to talk on you understanding the stages of menopause and how to handle them. Remember, we are running 30 series on menopause and we've done 2 already. Today is day 3. Now, I want us to know that menopause is not a disease like I've always said. So I'm actually very excited to share with you something very important that every woman should know concerning the stages of menopause. The stages of menopause. All right, before we talk about menopause, let me talk about premenopause and also puberty, okay? First of all, when we are growing up as ladies, you remember when they say we enter puberty, your breasts begin to come out, and then you have the premenopause, which is the really stage where you get pregnant and you have your babies. Now, after that, just like pregnancy is not a disease, menopause is not a disease. It's a natural transition every woman will go through. It's a natural transition every woman will go through, but the way we handle it, the way you handle it will determine whether it will be a season of stress or a season of strength for you. Okay? So make sure you understand and you handle menopause very appropriately. But first of all, let's ask ourselves, what is menopause? Menopause simply means the natural end of a woman's menstrual cycle, usually confirmed when you've reached 12 consecutive months without having your menstrual period. So when you've had no period for 12 consecutive months, it will be said that you have entered your menopausal stage. If we talk about the age range, typically, what happens is that between ages 45 to 55, that's when we talk about the real normal age for menopause, stage you enter into menopause, from perimenopause to real menopause. It is a normal biological process. It is not an illness. We need to note this. A lot of people take menopause as if it's a disease, as if it's an ailment, as if it's a sickness. It's not a sickness. So the challenge only comes from the hormonal changes, mainly declining of your estrogen and your progesterone. So that's what happens. Now let's go into the proper thing we want to talk about today, the stages of menopause. Remember, I've already talked about puberty and premenopause, okay? Those are the stages before menopause. Now, about the stages of menopause, we have 3 stages, which is perimenopause, the first one. Okay, I also have a video on perimenopause. The perimenopause is the transition phase. It starts usually in the 40s, but it can be early, and that's what we call early or premature perimenopause, okay? At this stage, your ovaries gradually produce less estrogen. And you know what? It can last up to 4 to 8 years before the final period that you will have. So you can go through perimenopause for 4 years or even up to 8 years. And there are some common symptoms that follow this perimenopausal stage. And the most regular one and the most common one and the one that everybody goes through is irregular period. It's either you're having shorter period than normal, longer period than normal, heavier period than normal, or lighter period than normal. Another common symptoms is hot flushes and night sweats. You just wake up in the night sweating profusely. You're wondering what is happening, yet your spouse that is sleeping beside you is sleeping coolly, enjoying himself. Another one is mood swing, anxiety and irritability, and some people even enter into depression if they don't handle it very well. Sleep disturbances, oh my goodness. You begin to wonder, you used to sleep very well, but now you don't sleep well. But because you're having hot flushes and night sweats, sleep will just go away. You have sleep disturbances. We are still going to handle all these symptoms one by one. Weight gain, especially in your belly, your midsection, is another thing. And of course, when your period is not regular, there is decreased fertility. There is also decreased fertility, okay? So what do? practical tips. I want to give you some practical tips now. Number one, track your cycle to notice the changes. Begin to journal. Track. You need to track so that you'll be able to understand yourself and also explain yourself to your medical practitioner. Then prioritize good sleep. Also, stress management, very, very important at this stage. It's no more when you just do anything as you like. Then number 5, eat more whole foods, vegetables, and reduce sugar. In fact, I tell people, throw away sugar from your table. Throw away sugar. If you want secondary diseases to go away from you, you must stop sugar at this stage. Then exercise is no more luxury. It's a necessity at this stage. So you have to exercise, you have to work more, you have to do things more. Then you have to change your meals to herbal and natural things that you can find. Flaxseed, soy food, natural whole food, you are going to get them. Supplementation is also very, very important at this stage, and I always advise vitalize women. Now, the next stage is menopause, which is the official stage that we talk about, and that's the stage when you have stayed for 12 consecutive months and you have not seen your period. Then you enter menopause. The average age that we enter menopause is 51 years. Some people enter earlier and it's called early menopause. Some very much earlier and it's called premature menopause. Some later and it's called late menopause. Okay, but remember, like I said, this vitalized women becomes your companion. Some of the symptoms for menopause is vaginal dryness, discomfort during intimacy with your spouse, hot flushes may continue. For some people it reduces, and then decline in your bone density will begin, risk of osteoporosis, and that's why you must have turmeric and black pepper in your dishes at all times. And if possible, get active HA, which is hyaluronic acid that can help you actually to make sure that you have all you need. At this stage also, we have slower metabolism. You are not digesting food the way you need to, and you need to also do something about it. There are so many things you can use for it. You can call me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642, and I'll be able to tell you vaginal dryness during intercourse. There are solutions for them. Just call me on my WhatsApp number and I'll give you all the solution. Calcium rich food is very, very important for you at this stage. Sardine, leafy green vegetables, very, very good. All sorts of vegetables are good for you. Soil are very good for you. You need to add vitamin D. Make sure you go out there early in the morning, early sunshine, and take that sunshine. And if possible, if you're living in climates that don't have sun, vitamin D will be very, very important for you. Strength training or weight bearing exercises. Oh my goodness, my dumbbell is here and I'm looking at it. Okay, you need your dumbbells. You need your dumbbells. Okay, I have my dumbbells and I always use my dumbbells. Okay, it's always near, even when I'm not exercising and I have little space, I just make sure I use my dumbbells. Again, drinking a lot of water is very, very important. Okay, hydration is important. At this stage, you have water in your bag. Carry water everywhere you're going. The last stage is post-menopause. That is life after menopause. Oh my goodness. These years after the final period can be very, very good if you handle your perimenopause and menopause well. Okay, if you handle it very well, most of the symptoms will reduce by then. Okay, but you might still have symptoms like hot flushes. Okay, it may reduce, but you might still have it. But you then have risk of heart diseases. Osteoporosis will become higher due to low estrogen, and you must take cytoestrogen at this period. You will need foods that will give you cytoestrogen, that is plant estrogen, mimicking estrogen for you. And again, you must have your vitalized women. Okay, some of the symptoms we have at this period is weight gain because you're less active. Joint pains, also because you're less active. Low energy levels. These are some of the symptoms of postmenopausal season. Vaginal changes may continue. Higher risk of hypertension, arthritis, diabetes, osteoporosis. That's when they begin to talk about old women and old men diseases at this stage. Okay, you need to be very, very careful about it. What are some of the practical tips that you need at this stage? Continue healthy lifestyle habits. balanced diet, regular exercises. Okay, you need to continue it. You need to continue all these practical tips that you need: healthy lifestyle habit, balanced diet, regular exercises. And again, one very important thing is routine medical checkup. You need to check your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your bone scans. You must go for regular yearly checkups from age 45 to 50 every year up to your 60. You must make sure that you go for your regular checks. From 60 and above, if possible, do 2 times a year. And then another thing you need to do is to stay socially and mentally active. Join groups like Aging with Grace. Chat me on my WhatsApp number +2347035151642, and I add you. Learn new skills. Stay connected. Okay, make sure you are connected to people who are also in your age and are having things. Embrace this stage positively. It's a season of wisdom and impact. In conclusion, menopause is not the end of life. It is the beginning of a new chapter, a beautiful chapter of your life, a chapter where you will enjoy yourself. With the right knowledge and the right lifestyle, you can glow and thrive and be yourself at this stage. Are you having issues? Do you need me to help you? Make sure you chat me on my WhatsApp number +2347035151642, and connect with me also in my other social media handles: Facebook Aging with Grace, YouTube Aging with Grace, Instagram Aging with Grace. And if you found this helpful, please share this broadcast with another woman. Follow me for more practical tips on aging with grace, for you to live healthier through every stage of your life. Make sure you chat me today and get connected to me. +2347035151642. And remember, menopause is a transition. It is not a strategy. Love you. See you again in the next broadcast. Bye for now.